Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron for the Great War with me, WWII, and Austria-Hungary. So in the last episode we have reformed the compositions of our armies and we have finally started recruiting two of the new Stoßtruppen divisions. We are going to continue by recruiting two more today, and we'll see how we are going to be able to keep it up. But there's no point in having tons of them if we cannot properly supply them with equipment. So we'll see if that's something that we can continue doing. I'd also like to, in this episode, boost the production of our artillery pieces, considering the fact that I would really like to put two of the artillery battalions on each of the Gebirgsjäger divisions, meaning that we're gonna more than triple their soft attack. But yeah, that's gonna require 576 artillery pieces, and we have 659 in storage, meaning we will be left with 83, and that's not all that much considering that just the Stoßtruppen divisions require 142 each. Okay, so we're not gonna do that at this point, because we can't, but in a couple of weeks we should be able to. So those are the two big tasks for our infantry. And as far as our navy goes, we are currently building the Tatra class destroyers and putting them in service in our fleet instead of continuing the revamps of various of our ships, which I would like to do anyway, but I'll be a bit more careful about it. I mean, the Zara classes that we have here, let's actually investigate it right now so that we can see what we can do there. So the light cruiser here, the Zara class, its production cost was 1942 wrench points. If we added the secondary batteries, they would get much stronger, then it's fine. If we added the cruiser armor too, it would make them even more expensive. But still, it's not something that could be all that bad. So we could do this pretty easily, boosting their armor, their HP, and their light attack and light piercing greatly. What's the other type of ships that we need to upgrade? Is it it's Panther and Tiger class. What's different about these? Nothing here. And the Panther? Oh, this one is the Panther? No, that's a Leopard. What are you doing, game? Panther. Okay, nothing. So if we upgrade all of these to Zara 2, that should work. So let's see. We're going to go with production cost here. I'll go with build ships and create a new light cruiser 2, which is going to be the Zara. What about you? Okay, you have nothing. So these are all the same ships, they're just different in names. So let's put some secondary batteries and cruiser armor on them. And if we switched this one to the light cruiser battery, how much of a difference would that make? Pretty big, but that would also take away the anti-air that we have. So let's keep it just like this for now. We'll call this 1913A Zara class, and we'll upgrade all of our remnant cruisers to that. Should be fine. So you are now going to be considered Novara and Zara. And let's see, can we do it? Okay, Zara. What about the Panthers and Tigers? We upgrade all of you to Zara class, 23 days. Okay, there is one more here, Franz Joseph. Okay, so that's gonna work. And we can work at it in the meantime. Okay, gotcha. Let's put... Damn, there's a lot of you. Let's put you down here. I mean, it's a small change, but it's gonna make them much better and perform much nicer. So we're gonna say that we're gonna produce just one more and then have these guys upgrade. Cool. So that is fine by me. How's our construction projects going? Well, we're working on the WWII supply hub. We're working on the Bohemian factory for military purposes, and we're working on one civilian factory in Slovenia. So things are looking good. Romanian intervention. Dobruja has been split between Romania and Bulgaria since the Congress of Berlin. The entire territory contains a near equal part Romanian and Bulgarian population, with a mix of Turks as well. With Bulgaria swamped in its own war, who would stop Romania from taking the rest of the region? Romania is at war with Bulgaria. Damn, Bulgaria is not having a good time now. Holy hell. Well, good luck to you, kind sir. Okay, so these two divisions will be deployed on 22nd of April. Did I see that correctly? Yep, okay. And we are now working on 2 more divisions. So Strasstruppen divisions will be their own entirely new division, and I think they would do well if they got a skilled commander, but we honestly don't have one. Okay, you, Max Stotz, will command them, and you're gonna be part of a group. Entrenchment. What about you? You're the one that has offensive, right? Vision recovery, organization was one moving, and attack was one. Okay, so you guys are instead going to fall under Arthur von Bofras, because that's better for you. You will all get a bonus to entrenchment, and you will instead take command of the newly created, that's 6th Army. Wait, what did we call them? 6th KUK. KUK. Army. I'm thinking if we should give them a name. Strasstruppen Army. Let's go it this way. It's going to be a bit better. You are going to have an area defense here and row there, because that is something that we need you to do. How are we doing on the rest? Okay, we got a bit more artillery left. We fell even deeper on the supply equipment deficit, but that's fine, you know, we're gonna get out of that. That is not something entirely major. Okay, this slight upgrade to our units should be fine. You guys are done? Oh, no, you're not, because you are repairing. Gotcha. And we finished the Unovitz PA-1. The armored car is still capable of evolving. By putting our main machine gun into a rotating turret, we can ensure that all our crewmen are protected, increasing the efficiency of the vehicle and its practicality in battle. That's great, but there's nothing really we could go with next, right? We are so ahead of time on all of these that it's making me a bit nervous. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go with the heavy artillery here. No, aren't we getting... That's the thing. I think we can get the artillery effort that's gonna make it much easier for us. Okay, so we're gonna go after that next one. And for now, instead, we can go with something like... That's way too ahead as well. Naval... Let's get the PomPom gun. It's actually gonna be even... Well, no, it's not gonna be time-wise equivalent, but, you know, it's something that we can get and not spend too much time on it. Now the Gebirgjäger, I think that it's the time to actually give them the artillery pieces. Even if we will be a bit in a deficit, they can drill with those and make sure that they will be fine. What about the... Actually, what if we gave them the support artillery instead? It's gonna make them stronger but require less of the artillery, and they can drill a bit with it. Okay, so let's do that and have them drill.
Right.
What about you guys? Okay, good. So you can get used to your special equipment. And this is looking kind of nice, isn't it? Yeah. These divisions will be fine. We should also do one thing, and that's that we are going to finish this coastal defense, which will give us extra coastal forts in Dalmatia. And we should create some kind of coastal defensive force. This is Dalmatia, right? Yeah. I think that the regular ersatz division, even though those are the irregular units, well, irregular, those are the, 45 to 55. So instead, something like these, the Schutztruppe divisions, they have decent defense because they can dig in. They would have a nice defensive bonus. They don't have artillery, but having, I don't know how many, need to cover this area, so there's a couple of ports, so say 10 divisions that could just stand watch on the coast, even if they are just this weak, should be enough to deter any invasion from the Royal Navy. We saw that this was one of the places where Austria failed in the last playthrough, so I don't intend on repeating that mistake. Okay, we're gonna get 2 more factories working on a field artillery very soon. One from the armaments effort and one from our construction efforts. Actually, we're working on the next one. How's the railway looking? So we still haven't upgraded this railway. Is that Innsbruck to South Tyrol? What is that? Didn't we move this one? I thought we moved it up. Some of the railway has been finished from Vienna nearer to Budapest. That is actually, quite thematic because that's the main line for us. But we need to make sure the rest of the railways get upgraded as well. Okay, Stoßtruppen divisions are being drilled. What about you guys? How big is going to be the upgrade of the new artillery piece? That is something that I actually want to check. So you're getting defense 11, you're going to get 12. Soft attack 21, 23. Breakthrough from 3 to 4.5. Okay, that's good. And hard attack by 1. Piercing won't improve. Production cost will be going up though dramatically. Oh wow. This gives extra hard attack. And if we ever get even further, this one is gonna increase the breakthrough significantly. Soft attack, well. Ottoman Empire joins the Second Balkan War. Following the start of the Second Balkan War, the Ottoman Empire decided to take advantage of the situation and try to reclaim some of their lost lands to Bulgaria. Well, I think Bulgaria is gonna crumble. That is without a question. They're pretty much fighting everyone. Yeah, everyone! And can we see how we're doing on you? 50% intelligence from decryption and from intel network. We got 25 divisions. Infantry template 1, template 2. Okay, conquering this area is going to be nice for us. We should also work on the military police. I mean, we are an authoritative regime anyway, so that would be historical. Okay, that supply hub in Lvov is going to finish very soon. on 7th of July, so we will see the difference here immediately, I hope. And we'll need to finish up the upgrades to the railways as well. I mean, this one is upgrading, but we'll need to change this area too. Okay, Armament Effort 2 has been finished, which gives us an extra military factory. And at this point I'd like to go with the Artillery Effort 1, which is going to give us some bonuses to research. Not much else that we can do here at this point, so let's go with that. After which we are going to go with the coastal one. Mass production. Something amazing is happening at a factory on Pickett Avenue. Henry Ford's ambitious desire to make an automobile affordable for any consumer has inspired the assembly line production scheme. Though the assembly line has been in use since as far back as Roman times, Henry Ford's clever use of moving conveyor belts, specialized machines, and more specifically skilled workers is close to making his dream a reality. I hope they have one in black. Well, almost there. Which reminds me, we have the last destroyer done and should be now working on the upgrades. 1st of August. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take about a month to upgrade these. So how will we, pretty decently fix the situation here? Though the railway really needs to get upgraded now. And we are pretty much done with everything apart from the railway. Which I mean is, in a way, realistic. Okay, how many factories do we have? We have 3 factory lines. Damn, we're actually running out of places where to build. Okay, so let's build a factory here and here. Hold on, so we're in here, and then we can build one in here and one in West Banat. And we'll kind of alternate, because the railway upgrades are sort of important. So let's make sure they are ready. It would probably be kind of good to build another supply depot in the south. Well, actually we have one here, and we have one here, so that is fine. I don't believe there's going to be much fighting going on in here, but... well... still, having a supply depot here would be a good idea, I think. So let's put it here. Well, unfortunately, I have to make sure that the Russian fighting units will be equipped enough. Yeah, it's gonna be a logistic nightmare, the same way it was a logistic nightmare in the First World War. As I mentioned many times, this game is quite realistic in depicting that. Okay, only 300 support equipment lacking, which is great. It's like, what, 57 days? Serbia and Bulgaria have signed a white peace. Treaty of Bucharest. The treaty was concluded in the aftermath of the Second Balkan War and amended the previous Treaty of London, which ended the First Balkan War. About 1 month later, the Bulgarians signed a separate border treaty, the Treaty of Constantinople, with the Ottomans, who had regained some territory west of the Enos Media Line during the Second War. Okay, I think they gained a bit of territory here. Okay, so how's our recruitment going? Oh snap, you don't have any support equipment. Dang it, that was not my intention at all. Okay, you can now join the destroyer fleet. "30th of August, that's the second one, right? You already fixed one? Oh wow, we actually did a number of them. Okay, I thought that we were still behind, but we're working here pretty quickly. So the Tatra class is gonna come here. Do we want to finish the Radetzky? Well, we can go like this. This one is gonna be cheaper, and then we can work again on the destroyer, so that we can clear up the line. But yeah, again, these Zara classes will be way more effective. Okay, PomPom gun has been finished. The QF1 pounder, universally known as the PomPom due to the sound of its discharge, was a 37mm British autocannon, the first of its type in the world. It was used by several countries initially as an infantry gun and later as a light anti-aircraft gun. So, advanced medium armor. It's gonna be for the heavy cruiser. Or maybe for even... Oh no, it's gonna be for all of the ships. Okay, let's get it. And we finished the Gewürzjäger. Nice. Okay, we have 312 points here. What about you? Thing that we can do here that would be interesting. Nope, not really. Let's get us next passive defense. Think that we're gonna soon get another operative. Actually, I believe it might be best to pull her back now because we have only one operative, so if she gets captured, she is going to suffer. And we won't be able to save her. So we saw what we wanted from Bulgaria. We know that their numbers are roughly in the 25 divisions count. And we'll put her there back eventually. And she got some experience out of that, didn't she? Yep. 4%, so that's pretty good. 38 military factories now. I want to put more on siege artillery though. I think it would be good like this instead. We can keep producing the heavy artillery. Romania declared war on Bulgaria. And again, okay, is that the third Balkan War? I don't know how many there were, but this one is certainly brutal. Okay, more ships being finished. Yep, they're gonna be done on the 21st of September. And here comes the 2 Stoßtruppen divisions that we want to... Okay, so that's gonna be the 203rd and 204th Stoßtruppen division. 203rd, and you're going to be the 204th. You are the pride of our army, so act like it. Oh, and we can actually train another division here. Okay, for the Gewürzjäger. Hang, that's pretty good. Pretty darn good. Do we want to give them the first artillery piece now? Okay, we can. Let's give it to them. I mean, that way they will be more than capable of protecting themselves in the face of danger. Yep, let's have you drill. I mean, the mountains should be more than enough for them to hold the area, because they'll have the massive bonuses, and with that soft attack, they're gonna pretty much smash the enemy to pieces. But we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, I think that's enough for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. We are slowly crawling up to 1914. So for us now, it's gonna mean the fact that we will need to make sure that we got enough of everything to supply our troops with, especially the artillery. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna put the... Oh, okay, so we've already added that factory there. Now let's do it like this, so that we get more support equipment. And I'm gonna put you down here with 2 more factories. But yeah, we need to get more support equipment, because remember, we still need to get those hospitals out, which is going to be a nightmare. Horse-drawn vehicles. More field artillery. Don't think we will be able to add more artillery pieces on our Gebirgsjäger, because that is just going to be bad. That would completely deplete our supplies, but trains we got, everything else, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So let's just continue with upgrading our navy, making sure that it can do what we want it to do, and continue in boosting our military. And soon we will start having to look into airplanes.